Hello guys, welcome to today's puzzle. In this scenario, the Reti's idea, it's a result of White's mistake. We have Endgame that took place in 1929 in Carlsbad between Yates and Marshall. And unfortunately, Yates moved king to c3, another blunder by a great player. The right way, we first demonstrate the right way. For White to play will be queen to c2, and Black has two options, pushing the pawn to save it or moving the king, but in that case White will capture on a4 check, and then we've had in the past similar endgames when you play against a pawn and the king with the queen, so you want to put the king in front of the pawn and then gain tempos, so that endgame will be a loss for Black. In this case, Black is pushing to a3, and the winning move, the only winning move, will be king to c3. Now, if Black is to move, the only option for him is king to a1. Obviously, he was pinned. Now, king to b3. Again, Black cannot push because he will be checkmate on b2, so he has to convert. We capture. Then we take on a3, and as you can see in this endgame, the Black king is outside the pawn square, and he cannot keep up with the pawn, so we win the endgame. But because White made a mistake and he started with king to c3, that will allow Black to go in an endgame where he can use the Reti's idea. So king to c3 was played in our game. Now Black is converting the queen. White has to take. Black takes. And you might think that it makes no difference because now White is attacking the Black pawn and he will take the pawn. But do you remember the Reti's idea? Black is gaining tempo by launching a counterattack. And in our case, king will get closer to the pawn square by moving on b3, because now if we push, Black will convert first, because once he's stepping on a3, we cannot stop the pawn. Now White has to take, and that gives Black enough time to get on c3. We jump 2, and then we reach the white pawn, and therefore the game ended as a draw.